Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Yes, it is. Let me just kind of check everything out. Um, uh, Give me 1 second. Okay, let me go ahead and check out, make sure everything is working here. I don't know if it is. Oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom. It will be okay. Looks good here. Um, okay. Here is our poll for today, everybody. Today is Tex Avery's birthday. So, this is our poll. I like this Tex Avery character best. And yes, I'm going with the very, very obvious ones. He did like over 200 characters. So I'm doing some that are very familiar. So I like this Tex Avery character best. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Elmer Fudd, or Porky Pig. So there we go. That's our poll for today because it is Tex Avery's birthday. And we'll talk a little bit more about his birthday later. So let's go ahead and let me share this out to the world because why? We want people to come on over and get a little bit of positivity. Let me go ahead and get this posted everywhere. We just posted there. Let's go over to Threads and post that. Let me go ahead and stick this up here. There we go. There's our poll. Let's see. I posted on Threads. We're going to post it again. We'll be annoying. There we go. Boo, said it's posted. Okay, so let's go to the world of Discord and post it in the couple of spots that I posted in over here. And then let's post it in my own channel. So there we go. Okay. So that looks good. Okay, so that's our poll for today. I like this Tex Avery character best. Today is Wednesday, February 26th. It is hump day. We're in the 57th day of the year and there's 308 days remaining. So wow, this year has just zipped by. February is almost over. Actually, the next time I'll be doing this stream, it'll be March because I don't do streams on Thursday, and on Friday I am not doing a stream because I have a retreat I'm going to. So okie dokie, let's go ahead and look. Okay, since Dadman's here, so this is for him. I saw this now. Hey, autocorrect, quit tampering with my curse words, you mother forklift. So this one's for Dadman today. Oh Oh, so let's go ahead and see who's here. The chat. Snow Poopus has got a poodle parlor day and errands, so he won't be here. If he comes, it will be later in the show. Um, so we will miss Mr. Burr today. But we do have Penny. Good morning, Mrs. Dadman. I'll try and stay awake. Well, I'm right there with you, and I'm doing the show. I didn't get to sleep till about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning, so I am running on fumes, man. And we have a Sasha greetings to you. Good evening, Sasha. I hope your Wednesday was a good day. We have Sci-Fi Mommy. Good morning to you, and happy Hump Day to you. Fallout Dave. Hello, hello. Hope you are doing well. Connie Cleary. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Yes, and don't forget to like and share. Yes, like and share, like and share. We have a Dadman Morning Missus. Love you and have a great stream and trying to lurk. So he says hello to everyone in the chat. And Connie says, I like all of his characters. I do too. I do too. I know this is going to be a hard one. Um, and just another maniac Martin. Master says I was unsure picking Daffy or Elmer. Now that I voted for the duck, I see poor Elmer has no votes at all. And I feel bad for him again, like I always did as a kid. Poor Elmer. Poor Elmer. Pick who you want. You want. And here we go. Yes. Yes. Auto incorrect. Absolutely. I saw that one and I had to laugh. We have a bunch of hellos and a bunch of hellos, and I think we are good. So, once again, happy hump day. And today at 4 p.m., we are going to be watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Season 2, episodes 13 and 18. Um, so can't wait. Oh, sorry guys. Gotta do a big stretch. For anime in the afternoon today at 4. So I do not know what I changed the order of the we do. We have puzzle, birthdays, and memes. We do the celebrations when we do the puzzle. So I'm going to I don't remember what I'm doing next. So let's be surprised together. Ooh, it's birthdays. Let me make sure that I have this set up here for birthdays because we want to show. There's some really good birthdays today. Um, so off we go. So our very first birthday is the man in black, Johnny Cash. There's Johnny Cash right there. It is his birthday today. And what do we have to say about Johnny Cash? Johnny Cash is celebrated for his distinctive, deep, calm bass baritone voice and rebellious yet humble persona. He produced a string of iconic hits, including Folsom Prison Blues, I Walk the Line, and Ring of Fire. He is known for his signature all black attire. He was affectionately called the Man in Black, and he was inducted into several music hall of fames. So, Johnny Cash, he was, let's see, 71 when he passed away. And then we have Chris Pine. Chris Pine is 45 years old today. And Chris Pine was in the romantic comedies like The Princess Brides 2 and Just My Luck. He also had iconic roles such as James T. Kirk in the Star Trek reboot series and Steve Trevor in the DC Extended Universe films. He was also in films like Into the Woods, Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit, and Hell or High Water. Chris Pine, 45 years old today. And here is Mr. Pine. Well, let's see. There it is. And whoops, that's not what we want to do. We want to go here. There's Chris Pine right there. What's his middle name? Whitelaw? Wow, what an interesting middle name. And then we have Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo is 80, passed away at 83 years old. Master says that I come back for the puzzle proves that I am a masochist, as this shows me my level of stupidness and I still seem to enjoy it. Oh, goodness. I flip around the order of everything so that people that can only be here early in the show get to enjoy um, different parts of it, throughout the week so they don't miss something. So, Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo is a notable French romantic writer and politician celebrated for his diverse literary achievements. During a career that spanned over 6 decades, he produced renowned works such as The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables. And if you want to know where I get all my birthday information from, it is from www.thefamouspeople.com, which you see in the corner of the screen there. Also, the pictures that I'm showing you, they are from Wikipedia. I have made a list of all the birthdays I have here are on my Discord, and so that's where I am sharing the pictures from. So Victor Hugo, 83 years old today. Then we have Jackie Gleason. Jackie Gleason was, oh, good morning, 71 years old today, on the day that he passed away, I guess I should say. To the moon, Alice. Yes, he was famous for his memorable portrayal of Ralph Cramden in The Honeymooners and for creating and starring in The Jackie Gleason Show. He was also in films such as The Hustler and The Smokey and the Bandit trilogy. Ooh, and Sashi, he never did. No, he loved Alice. He never sent her to the moon. And Sashi says, I'm going to share Chinese plum sauce today, mostly used by the Cantonese. You're sharing it because you made crispy fried tofu in plum sauce for dinner tonight. So let's look at this up. Chinese plum sauce. That sounds good. And if you're new here, you notice we always get these lovely, lovely foods from Mr. Sashi. And looking to see, I try to find, don't really like doing like Food Network. So we're going to let's check out this website. Okay, well, this is from Kimberly. Kimberly, um, and her site is called daringgourmet.com. And nope, I do not want to do that. Let's do this. Let's show the picture. It really is a sauce. There it is. And she says Chinese plum sauce is a smooth, sweet, and tart sauce infused with traditional Chinese spices and boasts a delicious, complex flavor profile that will mesmerize your taste buds. It's wonderfully versatile as a dipping sauce, stir fry sauce, basting sauce, or glaze, as well as simply tossed with noodles and drizzled on rice. So here we go. I'm going to make a copy of this. I'm going to post it here in StreamYards. And then we're going to go over to our Discord, which is going to pop up on this screen here. Let me move this over here so I can put it in our recipe. So let me show you. We have birthdays, and then we have a bunch of different memes here. You can post your own, which I do try to look at them. I do not look at them every day. We have some stuff for hobbies, Legos, and then we have food, glorious food. Well, we go right over here and we have all the, well, I can't say all of them, but when I started doing it, we have all the foods that Sashi has shared with us that are from um, Malaysia and other Asian countries. So here we go. Here, and so we post it there, and it's the Chinese plum sauce. So there you go, so that you can see um, that is right there. And now I'm going to post it in my recipe keeper real quick so that I will have it here. Okay, that looks absolutely delicious. Oh, and let's look at the recipe. Um, Plums, um, yam, onion, apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, soy sauce or tamari, honey, ginger, garlic, sea salt, um, and they have for the spice mixture you have cinnamon, star anise, cloves, Szechuan peppercorns, fennel seed, or 1 teaspoon Chinese five spice powder. And so you place all the ingredients except the spice mixture in a saucepan, bring it to a boil, reduce the heat, and let it simmer for 30 minutes. And then you puree it with an immersion blender if you have one, or a regular blender. Then you toast the spices, um, and then you let them cool, and then you place the whole spices in a piece of cheesecloth tied shut with string. Um, Then you place it in the pot with the plum sauce, and you continue to simmer uncovered for another 25 to 45 minutes until it thickens. Then you discard the spice packet and you let it cool. And it can store, this says it can store up to 2 weeks in the container, or you can can it. And it should last for up to a year if you can it properly. So that is authentic Chinese plum sauce. Yum. So that recipe looks absolutely divine. So let's see. So we'll close that. And Fallout Dave says he never did send Alice to the moon, talking about Jackie Gleason. And yes, Chinese plum brandy is also very nice. I bet it is. And Phantom says, oh, really? The astronauts in the first landing found the remains of a 1950s housewife, which is why they say Neil Armstrong uh, was the first man on the moon. And now I am hungry and have this Monty Python song running in my head. You're welcome. You are welcome. Dadman said, I just remember I have to visit the poodle parlor later. Go with me and we can have dinner. And no, you have not repeated a dish yet. And you probably won't. And the Chinese kitchen is so rich you will post for years without repeating. Yes. And oh, Dave says, Dadman wants to eat poodles for dinner. Ah. Mazur says, so you invite your wife for the poodles and not the bear. Lucky you are. He ain't here. Lucky, yes, lucky he ain't here. So, yes. So here we go with our next birthday today, and it is Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill was, let's see, 71 when he died. No, he was 70 because he was died before his birthday. 70 years old when he passed away. He is a renowned American soldier, bison hunter, and showman. He rose to fame as one of the most iconic figures of the American Old West, and he established Buffalo Bill's Wild West show in 1883. Buffalo Bill. There's Jackie Gleason, and there's Buffalo Bill. And after Buffalo Bill, our birthday is Michael Bolton. Michael Bolton is, let's see, 72 years old today. And Dadman says, no to poodles. I'm looking like a hippie. Hair must go. Yes, his hair's getting a little long. So Michael Bolton, he began his career in hard rock and heavy metal music before transitioning to a successful pop ballad singer in the late 1980s and early 1990s. And he has sold over 75 million records. We have Wes Cagle. Good morning to you, Wes Cagle. I hope your Wednesday is finding you well. And then we have Fats Domino. Fats Domino was 89 years old when he passed away. Yeah, I'm getting really good at this math. He was an influential American singer, songwriter, pianist, and pioneer of rock and roll music. Hits such as "The Fat Man" and "Ain't That a Shame," he sang. He had a unique piano style and had a significant impact on various artists such as Elvis Presley and the Beatles. He achieved 11 top 10 US pop hits from 1955 to 1960. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1986, and he has sold over 110 million records. So Fats Domino, 89 years old today. No, he died at 89 years old. He will be 89 years old forever for the rest of his life. Well, his life, his death. Yes, I'm sorry. Let's see. That just says Buffalo Bill was in Germany and played before the last German emperor. He was such a huge fan that in consequence, he kicked off a huge wave of cowboy literature and fan clubs, still lasting today. Yes, Buffalo Bill's Wild West show went was not only toured in the U.S., it did tour in Europe. So here we go. Then we have a Tony Randall. Tony Randall was 84 years old when he passed away. And here is Tony Randall. There's Fats Domino. Here's Tony Randall. Tony Randall was recognized for his portrayal of Felix Unger in the TV adaptation of The Odd Couple. He had a 6-decade career. He had 6 Golden Globe Award nominations and 6 Primetime Emmy Award nominations, and he won 1 of those Emmy Awards. So Tony Randall. Then we have William Frawley. William Frawley was 79 years old. No. Yes, 79 years old when he passed away. Who is William Frawley, you might ask? I'm going to show you his picture first and see if you can figure it out. Do you recognize him? Well, William Frawley gained fame as Fred Mertz in I Love Lucy and Bubba O'Casey in My Three Sons. He also portrayed a political advisor in Miracle on 34th Street. We have Levi Strauss. Levi Strauss was, let's see, 73 years old when he died. He found the first, he was found, well, he was the first company to manufacture blue jeans. That doesn't even make sense. He established Levi Strauss and Company, or Levi, in San Francisco, California in 1853. So Levi Strauss, 73 years old when he died. We have Mark DeCasco. He's my age. He is 61 years old today. And Dadman, I don't know if you recognize the name. Well, there's Levi Strauss. But see if you recognize, if you look, if you can recognize the picture. Because he is an American actor, martial artist, and television personality. He has a 4th-degree black belt in Wahop Kwan Do. He portrayed iconic characters in movies such as Only the Strong, Crying Freeman, Brotherhood of the Wolf, and John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. He had roles in Hawaii Five-O and he was the chairman on Food Network's Iron Chef America. He showcased his talent in web series, including Mortal Kombat Legacy. Oh, so I'll show you the picture again. Here we go. Let me find it. He was the chairman for Iron Chef America. We love the Iron Chef. And Fallout Dave says, did I say hi to you earlier, Dave? I think I did. I didn't. Hello. He says, Fortnite's still crashing on me every time I'm in the locker and go to cars. I'm sorry about that. Yes, Chairman Kaga's son. Yes. Ah, I actually he is not the real Iron Chef. The real Iron Chef is a Japanese version, and it was not him. But let's see who was. I don't think he portrayed the one in Japan. No, the actor who did the Iron Chef in Japan. Let's see if we can find out his name. Had 7 seasons. Let's see. The host of the show was the flamboyant Takeshi Kaga, known as the show's aristocrat Chairman Kaga. Let's see. The actor who portrayed him was Shiga Katsuta, which I butchered probably. Is a stage and movie actor in Japan, best known internationally for his portrayal of Chairman Kaga in the Japanese television show Iron Chef. So, this gentleman, let's see if we can show a picture. Let's see if we can find a picture of him. Of course, they won't show a picture of him here because that just makes too much sense. So, actually, here we'll just show this search. There is a picture of the chairman. So, right here. That's the original chairman right there. So yeah, so Chairman Kaga um yes, they did let's see. Let's see where. Let me find these. Um oh, I see what you were saying. The original, not America. I get you, Fallout Dave now. What I understand now the comment. So yes, Iron Chef, the real Iron Chef, which I showed you, Chairman Kaga. Um, oh, and yes, the actor who played the original chairman in Japan also was in Les Miserables. We watched one of the international ones or a commemoration where all the, um, oh my gosh, I can't remember the character's name. Okay, Dadman, help me. Valjean, okay, whatever. The main character in Les Miserables, who I can't remember his name right this moment, Jean Valjean, I think it might be. They all came out, all the international um, uh, shows of it. The character they came out and they were singing um, at the end, and he was one of them. So that was really cool for Japan. And Master says Iron Chefs can iron an apron in under a minute. And yes, he was in the sequel. Chairman Kaga played Jean Valjean in Les Miserables also. who really hammed it up. Yes, and Paul Davis says, I used to watch the original Iron Chef before Food Network decided to copy it and make Iron Chef America. And yes, he was so over the top, Chairman Kaga. Yes. And the dramatic stories and ponderings of the chairman. Yes, the narrator was amazing in that also. You have 213 episodes of the original Iron Chef. They're pre-HD, but still fun to watch. I need to look and see if I can find that. Yes, it was the 10th anniversary Les Miserables, and they had many of those who played Jean Valjean in it. So let's go to our next birthday today. I'm so glad you're here to see that one, Dad Man. We have Betty Hutton. Betty Hutton passed away at 86 years old. She appeared in musicals and became one of the studio's most valuable stars. She was in The Miracle of Morgan's Creek's Annie Get Your Gun and Cecil B. DeMille's The Greatest Show on Earth. She also starred in her own series, The Betty Hutton Story, or The Betty Hutton Show. I'm sorry. And here we go. And here is a picture of Betty Hutton. Wowza, wowza. Um, yes, her birthday today. And then we have a Jonathan Cain. Jonathan Cain is, let's see, 75 years old today. Um, let's see, it says, no way the original Kaga would have allowed a scrub like Bobby. Uh, I stand on my cutting board Flay as an Iron Chef. I hate Bobby Flay. I really do. Um, oh, it's a 66 gigabyte folder. Oh my gosh. Um, says you could watch it on Tubi. Um, I don't know if that, um, and it looks like since this show is very old, I wonder when Iron Chef Japan started. Um, I bet you. Um, yes, a buddy about uh, Betty Hutton. Betty Hutton. All of a sudden, I can remember her name. Yes, there were some really beautiful movie actresses back in the old days. I wonder if we think of them the same as modern actresses had they had social media back then. Well, you know what? They didn't have social media, but they had the gossip columnists. So people could probably got the same kind of. I guess there wasn't the instant "I'm an asshole" stuff that happened. How many people here want to eat food off a cutting board that someone was standing on? And yes, Bobby Flay is president of his own um, fan club. Oh, Dave says, I think Pluto or Plex might have Iron Chef too. I forgot. There's so many channels of those three. Plus, Google has a bunch of channels free too. Yes, there are a lot of them. I'm a fan of Let's Sick the Health Inspector on Bobby Flay. So, who is Jonathan Kay? He is best known for his work as keyboardist and rhythm guitarist for the legendary band Journey. He made notable contributions to bands such as The Babies and Bad English. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Journey, and he had a successful solo career as a contemporary Chinese artist. And Follow Dave says, yeah, he goes through them like wives. Referring to Bobby Flay, everybody, not Jonathan Kane. And then we have Tex Avery, who we talked about earlier. So there is Jonathan Kane, and here is Tex Avery. Um, and his birthday is today. He is a prominent American animator, cartoonist, director, and voice actor. He made a significant impact during the golden age of American animation. He played a key role in developing iconic animated characters at Warner Brothers and the MGM studios. His cartoons were known for their technical innovation, distinctive directorial style, and a unique sense of humor that was sarcastic, ironic, absurdist, and occasionally risque. Droopy and so many other characters that couldn't be made today. Yes. And a Flay can't keep a wife. No woman would love him as much as he loves himself. So, yes, Tex Avery. So, speaking of Tex Avery, let's look and see how our poll is going today. Bugs Bunny has got half of the votes. And then we have Daffy Duck in second, and Elmer Fudd and Porky Pig in third. So, Bugs Bunny has 6, Daffy Duck has 4, and Elmer Fudd and Porky Pig both have 1. So I think 12 people voting in the poll. How many people are here? We have 9 people here. And yes, I have lost those 2 subs that I got back. Well, let's see. We figured it out. I got 2 subs. I lost 2 subs. I got 2 subs. I lost 2 subs. I had got back 1 sub, and now I've lost that sub. So we are back down to 308, everybody. I give up. It's so stupid. Our next person is Greg German. He is, let's see, 67 years old today. He played Richard Fish on the popular series Ally McBeal and won a Screen Actors Guild Award. He also portrayed Tom Korakik in Grey's Anatomy and Hades in Once Upon a Time. Yes, also, well, they use wordplay or use expressions that kids now would not get. Well, some of them I don't get, but I get most of them. And the Fallout Dave says, yeah, for multiple reasons. Yes, those subs are being a yo-yo, but it is what it is. So there is Tex Avery. Here is it Greg Germain or German. Oh, it's spelled German. German is how you pronounce it. And then we have a Brian Shaw, who is a strongman. Brian Shaw is 43 years old today. He's a professional strongman known for his exceptional career in strength athletics. He achieved remarkable success by winning the World's Strongest Man title in 2011, 13, 15, and 16. He was the first man to win both the Arnold Strongman Classic and the World Strongest Man competitions in the same year. And he has won 27 international competitions. And he is 43 years old today. Brian Shaw, professional strongman. Then we had Ahmed Zawal, 70 years old when he passed away. and he is recognized as the father of femtochemistry. He was the first Egyptian and Arab scientist to receive the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. I could probably type about stuff that he did, but I wouldn't understand it. So, Ahmed Zawal, 70 years old when he died. Then we have Lena. Um, there is Ahmed right there. And here is Lena. Lena is 43 years old, a professional tennis player. She reached a career high WTA ranking in world of the world in of ranking of world number 2. She claimed 9 single titles. Notably, she won 2 Grand Slam titles at the 2011 French Open and the 2014 Australian Open. She became the first Grand Slam singles champion from Asia. She's the first Chinese player to secure a WTA tour title. She advanced to a Grand Slam. Okay, she was the first Chinese player to 1. Secure a WTA Tour title, 2. Advance to a Grand Slam singles quarterfinal, 3. And break into the world's top 10 rankings. She was inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame in 2019. Yes, I kind of thought the same thing. Femtochemistry, chemistry for women. I thought the same thing too. So Li Na, professional tennis player, retired, I'm sure. And we have James Wan, who was born in 1977. Here is, whoops, there's James Wan right there. And what did James Wan do? He co-created the successful Saw and Insidious franchises, and in addition to the Conjuring universe. He established the production company Atomic Monster. He also directed non-horror films such as Furious 7 and Aquaman, both of which grossed over $1 billion each. So James Wan is, let's see, 48 years old today. 48. Then we have Arthur Bro. Here's another one for you, Dad Man. Arthur Bro. I'm going to show the picture first. See if I know Dad Man will know who it is. Whoops, what did I do here? Here's the picture. Arthur Bro. There we go. There he is. I'm going to put the picture back up here. If I don't know if Dad Man is listening, but Arthur Bro, famous for playing Ernest Granger, Mr. Granger, in the BBC TV sitcom Are You Being Served? So there, I just don't know if Dad Man will be able to comment or if he even hears it, but yes, today is Arthur Bro's birthday, and he passed away at the age of 73 years old. And then after Arthur Bro, who do we have here? We have Marta Kristen. Marta Kristen was born in 1945, which makes her 80 years old today. Who is Marta Krista, you may ask? Kristen, you might ask. Well, she portrayed Judy Robinson in the TV series Lost in Space. So, yes. Happy birthday, Miss Kristen, today. We have Susan Elizabeth George. Susan Elizabeth George is 76 years old today. 76. She's an American author specializing in mystery novels set in Great Britain. She gained recognition for a popular series of novels centered around Inspector Thomas Linley. Her 21st book was released in January of 2022. The BBC adapted the first 11 books of the series into episodes for the Inspector Linley Mysteries television show. An excellent show. An excellent show. I was very surprised when I found out, which was last night, that an American author wrote the Inspector Lynley books. So, but yes, I would recommend. I haven't read the books, but I would recommend watching the series. It's really good. So Susan Elizabeth George. Then we have Thomas Biles. Thomas Biles was, let's see, 30, 42 when he passed away. Who is Thomas Biles? Yes. Did you see the one before that, Dad Man? Did you see who? Here, I'm going to have to show you the picture. Look. Did you get that one? Did you see that one? Are you being served? Mr. Granger's birthday is today. 73 years old when he died. Trying to make sure you saw that one. So there is Marta Kristen, there is Elizabeth George, and then we have Thomas Biles. Who is Thomas Biles? Whoops, let's click the right button here. He was an English Catholic priest. He was aboard the RMS Titanic during its tragic um, sinking. And yes, you missed it, but yeah, Mr. Granger, are you free? Looking around, yes, I'm free. So, Thomas Biles passed away in the Titanic, and he was 42 years old. Then we have Kim Yong Kyung, is let's see, 37 years old. Now I know this person from a TV variety show in South Korea called Home Alone. Yeah, is it Home Alone? I Live Alone. It's got a bunch of different names. Um, but she, this is I saw her from there, and she is a hoot, but she is a professional volleyball player, and she played for esteemed clubs worldwide. She earned the title of MVP and best scorer at the 2012 London Olympics. She made history in Asian volleyball by winning the MVP award in the CEV, which I don't know what the CEV, something something volleyball. She Women's Champions League and said, oh, the CEV Women's Champions League, and she set Olympic scoring records. She is a hoot to watch. She um, it just was fun to watch some of those I Live Alone episodes. I haven't watched them in a while, but they're really fun. But yes, a South Korean professional volleyball player. And then we have Jenny Thompson. Jenny Thompson is, let's see, 52 years old today. A competition swimmer known for her remarkable Olympic achievements, which included 12 medals, 8 of them which were gold. And later, after she retired from swimming, she pursued a medical career specializing in anesthesiology. And is 52 years old today. We have Wang Dang. Wang Dang is, let's see, 56 years old, and he is a notable figure in the Chinese democracy movement. He is recognized for his role in leading the Tiananmen Square protests of 1989, and he actively advocates for democracy in China. He's stationed in the United States, and he travels internationally to Chinese communities to uh, get support. So Wang Dan. And then once again, there is Kim Young Koo. And here is no picture of Jenny Thompson. And then Wang Dan, a dissident. I love how they put dissident. Okay, he got his PhD from Harvard. And So then we have John Bowlby. Who is John Bowlby? Well, number one, he was 83 when he died, and he is recognized for his pioneering contributions to child development and attachment theory. His emphasis on the significance of early childhood attachments in influencing emotional and social development has left a lasting impact on the field of psychology. And we have Susan James Helm. Susan James Helm is 67 years old today. An NASA astronaut, she participated in 5 space shuttle missions and spent over 5 months on the International Space Station. She has a world record for the longest spacewalk. Susan James Jane Helms. There we go. There is Susan Jane Helms. And then we have Herbert Henry Dow. Herbert Henry Dow is our last birthday recipient today, and he is, let's see, 64 years old when he died. And if you guys might have kind of guessed by the last name who he was an American chemist, industrialist. He established Dow Chemical, a global conglomerate. He gained recognition as a leading innovator of chemical processes and products, and he pioneered a highly effective technique for extracting bromine from seawater. So Herbert Down, 64 years old when he died, and that is our birthdays today. Happy birthday if you're born February 26th. Happy birthday to you if you were not born in February 26th. You get a participation award with a happy non-birthday or unbirthday to you. So a very happy birthday to all those born today on February 26th. And we have a name we cannot pronounce. What's up, Doc? How are you doing today on this fine Wednesday? So, those were our birthday celebrations today. I hope you enjoyed them. What are we going to do next? Oh, it's memes. It's euphemism memes. Why are we doing euphemism? Euf- oh, Euphemism memes? Let me tell you. Let me find it and I will let you know. Today is for Pete's Sakes Day. Okay, celebrating the US. Pete's Sake Day is celebrated every year on February 26th. It celebrates, quote, minced oaths. An offensive word or phrase is substituted by a polite phrase. Other examples include for crying out loud and sugar. Such euphemisms have been used for centuries whenever people have done something clumsy or when they simply need to vent. But why has for Pete's sake been singled out for special attention? It's because Pete here is likely to refer to St. Peter, um, and his name is used in place of the word God. So, for Pete's sake. So, that is why we are doing euphemisms today in our celebrations. I got this from nationaltoday.com. So, here are, yes, not to be mixed up with euthanism. Yes, no, we do, yes, two different words, two completely different things here. And I thought I saw a putty tat, but I did saw a putty tat. Bad putty cat. Yes, yes. So here are some of our. Whoops, I didn't show it. Euphemisms, something meaningful. Euphemisms day. So here we go with our euphemisms. Lying is such a harsh word, Your Honor. We prefer to call it testimony without borders. I am testifying without borders. I'm not bossy, I'm outspoken. So outspoken, if you tell someone they're outspoken, you mean you are a bossy bitch, is what you mean. Oh, thank you all often people are watching. We have how many over here on? We have 9 people on YouTube. Our poll is we have 13 votes. Bugs Bunny is still in the lead with Daffy Duck second, Elmer Fudd and Porky Pig are in second. Um, I have a 12 likes. Thank you very much for all those likes. When I realized why cutting the cheese is a euphemism for farting. Yes, euphemisms is saying bad things with a nice language. Exactly. To soften it. And some that are instead of saying someone died, we say they passed away. Um, instead of saying you're fired, we say we're letting you go. No, just say we're fired. What if elves is a euphemism for child laborers? Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, I do. Here we go. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. No, thank you. Yeah, beautiful at any size is a euphemism for kind of pretty for a fat girl. Yes. You have to put that little disclaimer there at the end, usually. But yes. Here's the one for firing you. We're not really firing you. We're calling it a promotion to customer. You should consider it a career shift opportunity. We're promoting you to a customer. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so like when people say, "Oh, polar bear went to the pool parlor and then live on a farm," to live on a farm. What if the hokey pokey song is actually just a euphemism for sex? Oh my goodness. Why would you put your right foot in during sex? Sorry. That's okay. I'm not fat. I'm just easy to see. And I was visually attacked by gravity. Instead of saying I fell down. I'm a clumsy oaf. No. Viciously. Let's Netflix and chill. Yeah, that doesn't mean going in, sitting and watching a movie, guys. We ordered after the stream. Okay. So let's Netflix and chill. Get the morbs is in a Victorian era slang or euphemism. It describes a person afflicted with temporary melancholy or sadness. The term was defined in James Reading Ware's 1909 book, Passing English of the Victorian Era. And there it is, a screenshot of it. Get the morbs, temporary melancholia, abstract noun coined from adjective morbid. So if you're feeling down, you got the morbs, everybody. You got the morbs. Self partnered is a euphemism for being single and at least a little bit mad. No, my goodness. I'm pissed and single. So you say, I'm self partnered. When the real estate agent says up and coming neighborhood is a euphemism for run, run, don't buy here. Uh, the moment when someone says an innuendo or euphemism and you're the only one to laugh in a room full of silent people. Oh, goodness. That's why I laugh in my brain. I don't laugh out loud. But yep. And here's our final one. Taking naps sounds so childish. I prefer to call them horizontal life pauses. Still, oh gosh, name we cannot pronounce. Still haven't understood the euphemism for the expression eat my cookie, but I'll get it someday. Well, I hope you do. I hope you do, name we cannot pronounce. I really do. So yes, I actually looked up it had like euphemisms for sex. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. So many. And those are just look them up yourself. Yes, so that was our something meaningful euphemism edition. So we have done our birthdays and we have done our memes. And it is 1 hour and about 1 minute into the show, 11:01 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And I welcome you all here, whether it's your morning, your afternoon, or your evening. I'm so glad that you all are here. Yes, they have them for sex, surely not. And what's fun is if you look for some like during the Victorian age and things like that. But I didn't want to do a whole meme thing on euphemisms for sex through the ages. But I bet you it'd be very, very funny. So now it is a puzzle time, everybody. So da 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 da. It's puzzle time. Da 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 da. Wait, I'm trying to find it. Da 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 da. It's puzzle time. Da 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 da. It's puzzle time. I wonder if I can make this a little bigger. Oh, it's there. Okay. So here is our puzzle. Name we cannot pronounce this. Did someone say sex? Sure, I'll have a double portion. So here is our puzzle today. And let's see, what word shall we do? We haven't done this word in a while. A-U-D, Adu. Adu. So we will use that word today. And there's an I, and the I is in the middle. We have the O and the sometimes Y vowels still available. And Penny, thank you for hanging out. You have a fun time at the store. I really need to go to the store. I need to buy some stuff, but I need to make my marshmallow crispy treats. And we have the word chimp from Fallout Dave. It's not chimp, and it uses none of those letters. So let's see. Today is National Set a Good Example Day. Okay. If we must, right? When we observe kindness in others, we are often inspired to offer kindness ourselves. Someone set a good example for us to follow, and we must continue those good examples for others. So today encourages us to set a good example that inspires others. Everyone influences others, whether it's positive or negative. Even at a young age, we experience good and bad behavior. Parents can positively influence their children at an early age. Additionally, many others, such as our extended families, educators, mentors, community leaders, and even organizations, can positively influence us in many ways. So, how can you be a positive influence? You can demonstrate kindness, be compassionate, act with fairness, practice tolerance. You can be just, and you can treat others with respect. So set a good example day. And that was from nationaldaycalendar.com. And let's see. I don't understand why it does that. Marshmallow crispy treats. Wonder what kind of euphemism that's for. Mmm. Use your imagination. Name we cannot pronounce. Flirt. Just try flirt. Why not? Flirt. Whoops. If I don't, let's see, what did I do here? And Phantom says, Outsider says, no way, I'm retiring on Friday. I'm done being an example. I mean, what's the lesson? Work hard and one day they'll retire you early too for more money and benefits? I don't know. Let's try flirt. It's not flirt either. So it cannot be skirt. I was thinking point, but there's no T. How about boing? Whoops. Boing. Boing. That'd be so appropriate for Tex Avery Day. It's not boing, but there is an O and there is an N. The N is not in the fourth spot. The O is in the second. Huh. So we have an O and an N. It can't be noise because there's no E. But maybe noisy, and that would use all of our vowels. Whoops. Noisy. It was noisy. Noisy and joysy. Sorry. We have a T-U-I L and an N. All the letters are there. They're just not where they're supposed to be. The N is not in the first or fourth. The L is not in the second. The I is not in the third. And the T and U are not in the fifth. So it cannot be unlit because the T is not there. And Fallout Dave says until, U-N-T-I-L, until. And it was until. And then we have an NG at the end with the U and an S. Yes, until. Swung. David is coming out swinging in this game. Swung. Then we have an F with an IE in the third and fourth. I'm not going to be able to get to any of my celebrations today. It is, so we had set an example day. We have also inconvenience yourself today. This holiday is dedicated to putting other people first and going out of your way to help. Inconveniencing yourself isn't fun, but practicing self-awareness about how your actions affect people are really important for self-growth. In a world where people are busy and more disconnected from each other, Inconvenience Yourself Day is a fantastic way to shift focus from our own lives to people around us and work to become a little kinder to each other. People usually observe this day by performing random acts of kindness, being patient with others, and being there for someone who might need help. It could be as easy as holding a door open, waiting those few seconds to allow some people to walk through the door while you have it open, to picking something that was dropped on the floor and handing it to someone, picking up a piece of garbage you see on the ground and throwing it away so that other people don't have to see it. So we have a fried, and name we cannot pronounce is like, wait for what? Wait, other people first. No way. Oh, we have a wound, we have an OTI with an F and an M. The F cannot be in the first spot because of, you can tell it's yellow and fried, so we know an M goes there, so it is motif. Then we have a T at the end with a U, A, G, and an M. And let's see, today is National Pistachio Day. It's a time to celebrate this popular nut which happens to be native to the Middle Eastern areas of the globe, including the areas that are now Turkey, Syria, Lebanon, Afghanistan, and even southern Russia. This event offers an ideal opportunity to enjoy and celebrate this little nut that makes a big impact. Wait, let me read this real quick. So, yep, it's an easy snack to take anywhere. Just grab a bag, crack open the shells, and enjoy. Whether raw or roasted in the shell or already shelled, the perfect way to honor this day is to enjoy this treat. Um, so, National Pistachio Day from daysoftheyear.com. And we have the word gamut. And the name we cannot pronounce is It's Me, Myself, and I. And that's the end of it. Gamut. And then we have a R in the fourth spot, and then a U and an A. Those are all the letters that we have, the two vowels. It's let's see, National Pink Shirt Day. Kind of goes in with the Show Kindness Day and put people first. This is a national movement to fight bullying. It encourages everyone to wear pink shirts as a stand against bullying and brings people together, promoting kindness and inclusivity. It emphasizes that everyone has a role to play in promoting kindness and stop bullying. This movement started when a couple boys saw another boy being bullied for wearing a pink shirt. So the next day, they had talked to a bunch of people and said for everyone to wear pink shirts the next day to support him, and it kind of grew from there. So it shows that sometimes um, the way that you can show kindness to other people, but it is National Pink Shirt Day, and that was from National uh, daysoftheyear.com. My apologies. So we have quark. I was thinking maybe that also quark, and it was quark. Then we have an O in the second, an ED at the end, and then a P and an H. Um, so it can be, sorry, it can be either one. So hoped. And then we have a W in the second, a K at the end with a E, T, and an A. And Follow Dave says, I thought pink shirts were the children of red socks. And Follow Dave's like, twerk. Oh, no, no, but you're close. Tweak. Yes, I thought the same thing, Dave. Great minds think alike. So we have a twink. And then we have a B at the beginning with an E, I, G, and an L. It is National Tell a Fairy Tale Day from National Day Calendar. Um, so basically, it is a read a fairy tale. It's pretty self explanatory. What were once oral histories, myths, and legends retold around the fire or by traveling storytellers, they have been written down and become known the world over as fairy tales. So, yes, this day would have been like, I think, much more appropriate yesterday when it was one of the Grimm brothers' birthdays. So, yeah, they talk about one store that some of the stories may have a basis in truth. For example, some people believe Margaret von Waldeck, the daughter of the 16th century Count of Waldeck, inspired the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The area of Germany where the family lived was known for mining. Some of the tunnels were so tight that they had to use children or small people, such as dwarfs, to work the mines. Marguerite's beauty is well documented, and her stepmother sent her away. Marguerite also fell in love with a prince, but mysteriously died before she could have her happily ever after. As the stories evolved, they took on a more magical quality with fictional characters such as fairies, giants, mermaids, and gnomes, and sometimes gruesome story plots. Toes cut off to fit into slippers, a wooden boy killing his crickets, or instead of kissing that frog prince, his head must be cut off. But those are the unrated versions. So we have the Brothers Grimm, Aesop, and Hans Christian Andersen, um, who have supplied us with some of these tales. So a national fairy tale. Let's say, let's tell them like the way they really are. And we have Bilge Rat. Love Popeye ride at Universal, says Dadman. Wait, so their big idea was to also wear pink shirts and get beat up also? No, they didn't get beat up. In New Jersey, we'd all wear red shirts and stomp the bully. You wear red, to limit hard how hard to get out stains. So we have a bilge, and then we have an AL at the end with a E, a P, and a D. It's International Tongue Twister Contest Day. It's celebrated, um, let's see. Actually, this day is not celebrated today. It's celebrated on Saturday. But I'm going to share it anyway because I'm not going to be here on Saturday doing it. Um, so on Saturday, it's a National Tongue Twister Day. I have enough troubles talking regularly. For me to talk in a tongue twister would be difficult. The hardest tongue twister in English is Pat Kid poured curd pulled cod. Pat Kid poured curd. It is hard because your mouth wants the Pat Kid poured curd pulled cod. Okay. And what is the easiest tongue twister? See, she's cheese. He threw 3 balls. And what is the whole Peter Piper tongue twister? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. So that is the entire tongue twister for that. But that day is actually on Saturday. And we have the word pedal. 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 And then we have a brute. And name we cannot pronounce says red shirts have a bad reputation from Star Trek. And then we have a Q. Yes, they do. And then we have an O and a D, and then we have an I in the third, an E at the end. Oh, I know what this word is. But let's see. Do we have any more celebrations? Not here. Oh, National Letter to the Elderly Day. This encourages us putting pen to paper and writing to an elder you know. The day serves to remind that loved ones enjoy hearing from us and that a simple letter brightens their day. So, Letter to an Elder Day. And let's see. Cannot be diode. Uh, because the I has to be in the third spot. I'm going to. I think I know what this word is. You guys ready? Oh, oxide. I think it's oxide, and it was oxide. Do we have a GUES? and we don't know what the last letter is. We have a V, a J, and a Z, and we can use all the letters that are already in the word. Let's see if you can guess what it is. Ha ha ha. Today is a thermos bottle day. This is from National Today. Since the company was founded in the early 1900s, the name thermos has been synonymous with the vacuum flask. Now, all products with similar uses come under the name thermos. Thermos bottles are flasks specially designed to ensure that hot liquids stay hot and cold liquids remain cold. Thermos now produces a variety of items such as food jars, mugs, tumblers, coolers, and lunch boxes. The thermos consists of two compartments, one inside the other. There is a space from which air is partially evacuated, leaving a vacuum. This prevents cold or heat from escaping, which is why liquids can remain hot or cold for long periods. And that was from National Today Thermos Bottle Day. Hey, guess. 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 Did you guess it? Did you guess it? Then we have a nosed, N-O, S-E-D, nose. Yes, you know you're successful when the name of your product has become a description of it. That is so true. That is so true. Then we have a G-R-A. Let's see. The P cannot be in the last spot, so it's P here, and then an H. Then we have fiery. Then we have an M-A. We have an I in the fourth, and there is a G and a C. Our last celebration today is National Carp Diem. How is it? Carp Diem? Is that how you say it? Seize the day. We'll just say seize the day. Many people get caught up in making plans for tomorrow or living for the future, but the only moment we are actually guaranteed in life is now. This moment, right now, is all that we really have, and the phrase carpe diem or seize the day is an important reminder of this. It's an ideal opportunity to celebrate living in the present. So seize the day, take advantage of that moment, and live in the present. Um, so National Carpe Diem Day or Seize the Day. That is our final. Um, and Fallout Dave is Masic. Yeah, right. Magic. I'm ignoring you, Dave. I'm ignoring you. Silly. Then we have magic. The rest of these probably will be fairly easy. Oh, and I say that. Look, we have one that has none of the letters on it except the L. So, what could it be? Let's check out our poll over here. We have 10 people watching. We have how many likes do we have? We have 12 likes. Thank you for those 12 likes. Our poll, 13 votes still. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Elmer, and Porky Pig. Those two are tied for third. So we have, anyone know what this word is? How about Ethel? Ethel. And it was Ethel. I'll just sit in the corner, ignored with a dictionary on my head. Okay. We have an R in the second ID at the end and an O. The O cannot be at the beginning. So the O is in the middle. So it's ROID, Royd. And we need to figure out what to go in the front. Remember, we can reuse the letters. Ordered. I ordered lunch. O cannot be in the beginning, or I would try typing that in. Ordered. I done ordered it for you. Oh my gosh. It's a 1:25 into the show, 11:25 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And did I miss Sashi saying goodnight? I didn't see anybody else saying goodnight. So maybe he's still hanging out there or he's already fallen asleep, which I feel like doing. I am so tuckered. Um, really? You guys cannot get what this word is? I thought I looked and it had his name that I looked under Tex Avery characters. Um, and I'm going to look, and if you look under B, it says Bugs Bunny, and if you look under D, it says Daffy Duck. And he was in Tex Avery directed cartoons. Ben Hardaway created the prototype, and Tex Avery did the official version. So Bugs Bunny did create, Tex Avery did create Bugs Bunny. You look at Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck was created by Tex Avery, voiced by Mel Blanc. Let's see, who was the other one? Porky Pig and Elmer Fudd. Let's look under E because we're doing these in alphabetical order. Elmer Fudd, it says here that he was in many Tex Avery voices. He was created by Tex Avery. And Porky Pig. Porky Pig, it says that, okay, Porky Pig was the only one that was not created by Tex Avery, but he was in cartoons. So I do apologize for putting Porky Pig on there, but all the others were created by Tex Avery. So it could be Droid. I believe it is. Come on, type Droid. Not the droid we're looking for. Then we have an S with an IG at the end. The P cannot be in the second spot, which you can see with droid. So SPRIG, we have Sprig. Yes, the only one that was not, which I made a mistake, was not created by Tex Avery, was Porky Pig. So I do stand corrected, but he did appear in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 Tex Avery directed cartoons. So I apologize for that one. But let's see. Tex Avery did work for Warner Brothers and MGM Studios. He is was crucial in the creation and evolution of the famous Looney Tunes animated characters. So creed. You stand or sit corrected. Well, thank you for saying something because I did find out that I did incorrectly put Porky Pig on there. But the other three are um, they were all in Tex Avery shorts that he directed. Um, but he created only three of them. And we have Snorter Pubiscu, who is freshly coiffed and has got coiffed. Is that like when you get your hair done? And got his chores, errands done, I hope. I'm going to actually pop your name up here because, hello, Snorter Pubis. I hope you're doing well. And yes, we are all being silly now with we're just not wanting to end this puzzle, are we, Dave? MAMMZ. Yes. No. Mama. Mama. And then we have a coder. And then we have plunk. And then we have later tata. Later. And then we are going to quaffed. Coiffed. I don't know. I can't get the yes, quaffed. And Dadman is going to visit the porta parlor later himself. And I'm trying to add suspense to the final words. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dave. Yes, we have 4 words left here. And there we have an A, an N at the beginning, an E in the 4th spot. And then we have an X that is actually part of this word. And Sona Pupus tells Diamond to say hello to the poodles. So A, N, blank, E, blank. So what word do you have for us, Fallout Dave? I am weighted with the bated. Simply Steve got the right answer. Annex. So we have annex. Yes, annex. Annex. And then we have a pouch. An X marks the spot. Yes. And then we have a groin. Ow. That could hurt if and then we have brash. A brash groin. So we have completed the puzzle. It took us 30 minutes to complete the puzzle. Probably about 30 minutes. Probably about 34 minutes to complete it. Stream time. These were fairly easy today. Yes. Ow. So our words are noisy until, swung, fried, wound, motif, gamut, quark, hoped, tweak, bilge, pedal, brute, acute, oxide, guess, nosed, graph, fiery, magic, ethel, droid, sprig, krieg, mama, coder, plunk, later, annex, pouch, groin, and brash. Hiding in an ivy, poison ivy brash. A swift kick to the annexed groin. Or we could, let's see, do a noisy tweak, a brash, noisy tweak to the fiery groin. You swung a brash, noisy tweak at the fiery groin. Too brash, bruh. You're such a brute. You swung the noisy tweak to wound the brash groin. Oh, I bet you if Stunning was here, he would have a good one. So those are our words today. We did complete it. We got a green screen. Applause to everybody. Yay. It is a 1:35, 11:35 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And I am so glad you are all here. So let me go ahead and put everything back here the way it's supposed to be. And there we go. So let's say goodbye to the puzzle. Yay, puzzle time. So we have completed everything. And it has been a little over wordy-gurdy for nerdy birdie. Yes, wordy-gurdy for nerdy birdie. We completed our puzzle. It was from duotrigordle.com. What a fun puzzle that is. My birthday celebration I'm going to have on March 11th, which is Tuesday in the evening, and I'm trying to find a different kind of puzzle to do because I love doing puzzles because I'm crazy. What can we say? Crazy, crazy. So on that note, it is now time for shameless promotions. We have Morning Musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking Monday through Wednesday and Friday. I am not doing it this Friday because I'm going to be on a retreat. So I hope you guys get to sleep in and have a wonderful 10 a.m. on Friday. Today at 4, we're watching Stardust Crusaders episodes 13 through 18 from season 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I am done a little early today. You are correct. But sometimes these take me a little bit. I'll be close. I'll be close. I try to end like between 1:45 and 2 o'clock. Between 2 o'clock, 1:45 and the 2 hour mark. So yes, so that is what we're doing today. And then tomorrow, we have puttering around in Lego Fortnite. That's at 5 p.m. Insomniac Theater on Saturday. I'm doing it at 12 midnight. We're watching episodes 6 through 10 of season 3 of Castlevania. I've got season 3 to watch and then season 4 to watch. I want to finish them up, and then I'm going to check to see if I still want to do this. In March, I am going to be adding a Lego build or building block build on Fridays at 1 p.m. because I want to keep doing the craft one on Tuesday. So on Tuesdays, I'll do my craft. It could be diamond painting, crochet, origami, anything like that. And then on the Friday, I will be doing my brick builds. So that is going to be a addition to the schedule. So that will be Friday at 1 p.m. I will be doing that. Thoughts for dinner? Well, let's see. We going over there. We have Cracker Barrel, Texas Roadhouse. We have a Japanese that we could go to. Various Japanese restaurants. Five Guys. So anything that anybody would think we should go to? Then you have like Panda Express. What else? We have the Potato Bar. That's kind of a fun place to go. And Snorter Poopus says chicken and dumplings. So I am saying that must be Cracker Barrel. Thank you. You're very welcome, Snorter Poopus. Dadman loves the chicken dumplings. He gets a chicken dumplings and then 3 sides of dumplings. So yes. So anyway, Saturday at 12 a.m. we are going to be watching Castlevania season 3, the final 5 episodes there. On Sunday at 3 p.m. we're watching The Pretender. This week we're watching the last 2 episodes of season 1, and we're going to watch the first 2 episodes of season 2. So that will be a Sunday at 3. Monday at 8, we continue to watch Batman the Animated Series. Loving it. Fallout Dave says Texas Roadhouse. So we have a Cracker Barrel and a Texas Roadhouse. Tuesdays, I'm going to be doing the diamond painting of the Starry Night. I've started it already. It's been really fun. So I'm just leaving it and not going to do it unless I stream. So since I'm going to be doing it weekly, I might not do an impromptu stream. I might. We'll see. We'll see. But that is Tuesday at 1 p.m. Van Gogh's Starry Night. If you'd like to support me, you can buy me a cup of coffee at coffee.com. You can also check out my creator wish list on Throne. Both of them are Mrs.DadmanWalking55. If you have something that you bought for us and like to mail it, you can. And by us, I mean me, DadmanWalking55, or Anglo, my youngest, who's a streamer on Twitch. You can at P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida, 32226. Or our Longhorn Steakhouse has gotten crappy, Dave. So we go to the Texas Roadhouse. We like it much better. I've gotten really disappointed with Longhorn. We haven't been for years. My streams and VODs, youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55 with a period after the Mrs. Twitch at Mrs.DadmanWalking, Twix, MDadmanWalking, Threads, Mrs.DadmanWalking55, and Discord is Mrs. Dadmanwalking. So before I take and in the stream, let's end the poll because I have forgotten to do that. We have 15 votes. Wow, we've had some people jump in here. Let's go ahead and see how many likes we have. Did they like? Yes, I have 14 likes. I still have 308 subscribers. I gained, lost, gained, lost, gained, lost. Who knows when we will get past 310. So we're going to end the poll. Bugs Bunny is in the lead with Daffy Duck, Elmer Fudd, and Porky Pig in that order. And I must apologize. Porky Pig was not created by Tex Avery. So I do stand corrected for that. I apologize for that. But the other three were. About Porky Pig was in a lot of Tex Avery shorts. So there we go. Oh, Dave says, that's too bad, Mrs. Deadman Walking. The one here is good. Come on down, or Schooners if you want some gator tail. Our Texas Roadhouse on certain days has I think they probably have a certain baker there that just is horrible with keeping up. Has a problem with the bread production. Yeah, sometimes they're like, there's no bread, and you see the wait staff standing there waiting for bread like a vulture because the people at the table like the bread. So yeah, that is a problem at times. So everybody, thank you for being here. It is 1 of 43. In my neck of the woods, and I am going to let me see. Here we go. I'm going to put a link out for Sci-Fi Mommy's Galactic Cafe that's going to be starting in about 15 minutes. Go on over there and tell them that the missus said hi. Their show starts at noon. It's a really fun show, so go over there and say hi to Sci-Fi for us. So on that note, it is 1:44 into the show, 11:44 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States, and I am going to say, see you next time. Remember to be kind, show love. You're not promised tomorrow, so go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I do wish you peace. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you guys next time, hopefully at 4 p.m. for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So bye, everybody. Yes, game over, says Wes Cagle. See you guys later. Bye-bye.